What's up, gamers, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to do two Scratch projects. The first one will roughly only take about 5 minutes because it's very simple, and the second one is a bit more complicated and it'll take about 10 minutes maybe, so it'll be a pretty short video altogether. But I've been planning this all morning, so you guys better thank me, okay, because I spent all my morning doing this. So, they're both chasing games, these games, so yeah, let's do this. So, press the create button on Scratch, and then creating project. Okay, so, first of all, in the first project that we're going to be doing, you've got to delete Scratchy, because we're not going to be needing him in this tutorial. Then, I'm going to choose a backdrop. We'll choose the neon tunnel backdrop, the one that I use the most often in my videos, and then we'll choose the crab sprite. So we'll just search for crab. There we go. There's the crab. And then you want to shrink the crab down to a smaller size. So maybe like 50. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's a bit too small. Maybe 60. Yeah, 60 is good. Okay, so and then we'll drag it to the bottom right hand corner. So here. And then we want to build a code. So, when the green flag is clicked, we'll go to this X and Y position here, and we'll do a forever loop because we want it to happen over and over again until the game stops. And then we want to do point towards, and then mouse pointer, and we also want it to move while we're doing that. So, and now the crab points towards the mouse pointer, and he moves while doing it. So, and now we want to go to the crab sprite. Once you've selected it, click on the direction button and select this, the left and right. This means that because the crab went a bit crazy and all the way off track, but now, if you look at this, he'll only go left and right. So he'll be basically stuck in the position that he's in, so then he doesn't go like upside down and stuff. So yeah, so that's better to do. And now we want to choose another sprite. We'll choose the dragon sprite. So as you can see, he's a bit big, like very big. So we'll change that down to a smaller size, like 30 here. That should be good. And then we'll put it in the top left corner. We'll also drag the crab away from him. So then next we've got to select the dragon sprite, and we've got to do a little bit of coding here. So when the green flag is clicked, when you've selected him to the position that you want him to be in, I want him to go into the top left hand corner, and then the crab to go in the bottom right hand corner, because I want them to stay a distance apart, so then when you start the game you're not like right next to him, because the dragon's bad. The dragon's trying to get the crab. So when the green flag is clicked, we want to go to that X position that we've just decided that we're going to be in. Then I want it to put it in a forever loop, because we're going to happen forever. And then we'll do point towards, and then we'll drag this down and we'll put crab, because he'll be chasing the crab. And then we'll do move about 5 steps, because we want him to go less than the crab. Because if the dragon goes more than the crab, it'll just get the crab straight away, which we don't want. But we're going a little bit less than the crab. It'll still be quite challenging, as you can see. Like, you've got to go around him, and yep. And there we go. So, you might want to add, because we're going to do a little animation here, we want to add a switch costume, and we'll change that to Dragon A at the start of here. So then, because we're going to switch costume earlier on, so when the green flag is clicked, we need to make it so it goes to his normal costume. And also, if you want to make it so he goes left and right, you can do that, but I'm just going to do it in the normal way, because if you do it in that way, then there's also like a high chance of him, you know, when the animation comes in, he's going to spit out fire. He'll spit out fire the wrong way, so I'm not going to do that. But if you want to do that and find a way to fix that, which I don't really know, I've not really thought of that, then you go ahead. So now we build another code in the dragon sprite. We'll do when the green flag is clicked. We'll do a forever loop because we want it to happen forever. And then we'll do an if statement. And then we'll do if touching if touching the crab, then we want to switch the costume to Dragon C, because if you look at here, the dragon has different costumes, and that's him showing different emotions. So the Dragon A is just him looking normal. The Dragon B is him running. And if you want to set the costume to Dragon B at the start, to make it look like he's running like this, then go ahead. But I'm actually gonna just set it to Dragon A because I think that looks a bit better. But I mean, if you think that Dragon B looks better, then you go change that to that. You can change this project in any way possible. I don't really care. You just change it however you want. Okay, so, and then we'll grab a stop all. So then, if the dragon we'll actually press stop. And then, if the dragon gets you, you couldn't see the animation there, but yeah, see, you can just about see it there. She spits out fire in her mouth. So that's been it for the first tutorial. We've still got the second tutorial to come, but this one's a lot more simple. The next one is a tingy bit more complicated, but trust me, it's the same thing. But I think the next one's a bit better. But you've got now this is quite hard actually, quite challenging now. Oh, guaranteed I suck at games. This is, yeah, it's quite hard, and it's quite fun, and you basically built that in like 5 minutes, yeah, like I said. So yeah, if you want to follow that tutorial, because it practices a lot of things that you that's useful to know in Scratch, then you follow those things, and then gets you there. So next tutorial. Oh yeah, I forgot to title it though. If just name this like, what am I doing? Name this like chase game. I've already made a chase game in my project list, so I'm just gonna name it Chase Game 2. So yeah. Okay, let's now this we'll just save it, so then it says up. It's a good idea to save your projects. Let's do a new one, so we'll just go to the Scratchy homepage and create. So the next one is a bit more complicated, but I can assure you that it's not really that complicated, and it is easy to follow. So before I forget, let's name the project Chasing Game, and then we'll choose a backdrop. I don't really want to spend ages and ages choosing a backdrop, so I'm just going to press the surprise button. Yeah, there you go. They're on a baseball pitch. That's fine. And we'll also get rid of the other backdrop because sometimes it triggers me. Okay, now we want to build a code in Scratchy. So we want to do when the green flag is clicked. I'll just name Scratchy, just so we know who he is instead of having sprite1 because that'll confuse me. So when the green flag is clicked, we'll do a forever loop because we want all this to happen forever, not just once. And then we'll do an if statement, and then we'll do if touching, if key, and then we'll do if key right arrow pressed, then we'll do change x by 10, because if you didn't know, Scratch has a coordinate system, so just like in maths, the middle is 0, 0. This here is where all the positive numbers are stored, so that's like 80 and that's like 5. This here has a negative number along the x thing, so these are the negative x's and these are the positive y's. And then if you go down here, they're both negatives. Well, it's not a bad thing, but you know, negatives generally bad, so you know. This is the negative x and the negative y, and then here it's the positive x, but the negative y, and then there's just 0, 0. So yeah, Scratch has a coordinate system, and if you were to change x by 10, because x as here is the like the left and right thing going across. If you were to change it by positive, because when you get over here, the x gets positive, and then when you get over here, the x gets negative. If you were to get it positive by 10, you would be moving 10 a little bit. So that's where we're going here. And then we'll duplicate this. We'll change that to the left arrow, and we'll just add a negative in there, because like I said before, this is the negative x, so it'll move 10 steps to the negative form. So if you were to press start and the left and right arrows, they now do the left and right. So, and then we'll go over here, press duplicate, and then do that, and then change that to up arrow, and change that to down arrow. We'll get out the change x, because we're actually going to change the y, because up and down of the y, as you can see there. So we're going to do change y by 10, because as I said again, look at the y. If you're going up, then it goes up, and then if you go down, it goes negative. So there you go. It's the same as the x. Change y by 10, and then change y by negative 10. So now if you press the up and then if you press the arrow keys, it moves left and right, and it's pretty epic. So yeah, and also if you there is another way of doing this, there's another way of doing this. So they would do like what's the other way of doing this? I forgot. Oh, well, I think I forgot. It was some other way of doing it. I can't remember. Oh, yeah. They did like, I can't remember what thing it was in, but I think it was in Control, maybe? No, I don't think it was. I don't know. But it was like, oh, yeah, this. When, like, let's say space key pressed, then it would be like change Y by 10, but the thing is, with them, you have, it's worse. This one, I don't know, it just works better, so you should do this one rather than the other one. So the next thing that you need to do is you need to choose the ball sprite for, the cat to chase the ball. I don't know, that's just a little bit too big. I'll change, yeah, that should be enough. So let's just change that size to 90, and we'll build this code in the ball sprite. So we'll do when the green flag is clicked, we'll do forever, we'll do and if then, so we'll do if touching, we'll do if touching Scratchy. So if that ball is touching Scratchy, then we want to, let's get a sound in there, so we're going to do start sound pop, because that's the example sound. We don't want it to boing. And then go to a random position. So, now, if we do this, see? And then it's a nice chasing game. So, this game works like this, but there's more to it. So, stick around for this. So, next one is you need to choose another sprite, because the last game actually had an enemy. This one actually different to the last one, because this one actually has something that you need to get, but this one has an enemy, like the other one. So we'll choose a sprite. We'll choose the bat sprite, because that is a bit big. It would be very scary if it's the same size. So. Oh, not size, yeah, I guess we can choose that to size 50. Yeah, I guess so. This is change Y by 10 stuff. So we need to build this code. So when the green flag is clicked, we'll do a forever loop, and we'll do, because we want it to happen forever, and we'll do point towards, like in the other one, we'll do point towards Scratchy, what you're playing at, because it's chasing that. And then we'll do move. This moves 10 steps each time. I think I'll change that to about maybe 4, and now it goes that, and you have to try and get it. Ooh, so yeah, it's quite difficult at times, but yeah, that's a B. Okay, cool. So now it runs over to them, but now we want to we want to delete the my variable because we're not going to be needing it, and we're making a variable called score, and make sure it's for all sprites, and then press OK, and then that will be epic. So you want to, at the start, you want to set the score to 0 because, you know, the score's 0 at the start of the game. And then what you want to do is you want to add this code to the ball sprite. So just to make sure, just put the set score to 0 here, and then it says if touching, you know, Scratchy, if touching, what is this, the ball sprite? Yeah, okay. Hang on, I'm getting confused. Sorry. So then put the change score by 1 underneath here. So now, whenever we get the thing, whenever we get, oh, okay, so it can be quite difficult. Whenever we get the ball, it ups our score by 1. So that's what we need to do. So that's pretty epic. Okay. So, and next one, we go to the bat, and then we do if. So we need to add this code into the bat. So we need to add an if statement here, and then we do if, and then we do touching, and then we do if touching Scratchy. We need to you can either do it as it's really up to you, but I'm gonna do it as set score to 0, because now whenever the ball gets there, oh, its score turns to 0. But you could do it as in put this out and then put control and then stop all. So when it's touching him, boop, we stop all, and then you have to. But then if you did that, you'd have to set a starting position for them to be in, and you'd have to. But if you don't do that, then it would be there. So if you want to, I'll show you how to do it. If you want to, if you said stop all, you have to get Scratchy. So when green flag clicked, like you have to get a starting position for him to go to, like last time. So we get like go to, and then that position, and then the bat goes to like this there. So oh no, go to. So you'd have to get it to go to there. So you'd have to drag him where you want to be, and then so if they go there, and if he stops, we'll have to press the green flag, and then they'd start at the same position. If you want to do that, but I'm gonna stick around, and because it makes the project more complicated, and it basically, you know, makes it, you know, worse to play because you still have to press the green flag. But that's my opinion. If you wanna like do that, then you're welcome to. I'm not going to do that, but if you want to do that, then that's fine. I just don't really think it's that good, but, you know. So, we won't put the stop all, and I'll just put the set score to 0. So, there you go. That's been it for this game, and I think it's way better than the other one. You have to get the ball, but you're not meant to get touched by the bat, or it'll set your score to 0 like it did just then. And if you want to improve the project, you could add like a sound when he touches you. Like, I'm not going to do it because I think I've already given you enough ideas because of the whole stop all thing. So I'm not going to do that, but it's quite a challenging game. Maybe you could like challenge yourself after this video to like add some stuff to the project, or you could again, you could play it and see how long you survive. Also, you could add the rotation to the bat as that. So now he doesn't like glitch out. That's probably a good thing to add. I think everybody should add that. But yeah, that's it. So for this tutorial, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you found this useful. I hope you enjoyed these 2 tutorials, and yeah, well, and then make sure to save your project. Well, thank you all for watching, and goodbye, gamers!